My boyfriend of 29 years with whom we have been together for 5 years is getting married to someone else. I just found out, how can I deal with him? I just want to say there is no end game here. I just want answers and then to block him out my life. Background, been with my boyfriend 5 years, with an 8-month break. I am Christian and he is Hindu and comes from a very strict religious background. 1 year in, we decided to break up as it was clear he would not marry me as his parents would not accept me and disown him if he did. He had already started talking to another girl at the time, through parents' introduction, and she is Hindu, which I considered cheating. It absolutely destroyed me. I had many arguments with him but eventually walked away. 8 months later he came back to me, couldn't go through with this girl, had always been messaging me throughout that year he missed me and still loves me etc. Me being an idiot took him back. Now the last 3.5 years, we worked really hard on our relationship and got to a really good place. We worked on the trust issues and our relationship has never been better. We've celebrated birthdays, anniversaries, had holidays and weekends away. We have talked about marriage and kids and how we will tell his parents and get through whatever issues come our way as a result. He said if they cannot accept me we will figure it out. Breaking up was not an option. Now, about 9 months ago, I saw that he has added his ex, also Hindu, back on Instagram. This is an ex from many years ago who cheated on him and from which he fell into a deep depression and had to go through therapy. I asked why and he said it was nothing, it was just an innocent ad and they are civil and she added him. Our relationship was great at the time, we were, what I thought, really and truly in love and I really did not think he could fake it so I thought nothing of it as I have my exes as friends on Instagram too. I must admit, my gut was saying something isn't right, just because he has expressed pure hatred for her, but ignored the red flag. A few weeks ago he was invited to a wedding, a friend of his from university. I did ask why I could not go as a +1, but he said that it was a very intimate wedding and partners of friends have not been invited. I know it is crazy for me to believe you. Me being me just knew this didn't sound right, and I know another of his friends was going so I checked the stories on his profile. I saw his ex sitting next to him at this wedding. When I confronted him, he said she was there because she is also a mutual friend with the person getting married, so I asked why did they sit you together, considering everyone knows she's your cheating ex and he just said I was acting crazy and being paranoid and didn't want to tell me she was going to be there in the first place, as he knew I would react this way. He broke down crying saying he's been getting a lot of pressure from his parents to get married to a Hindu girl and he didn't want to tell me what was going on at home as it would upset me. They have completely refused to accept me and are pushing him to marry a Hindu girl. Said he loves me so much and he is trying to figure out a way he can keep everyone happy. Gave me the whole speech of him the only know who knows him, I'm the girl who taught him out to love, I'm the girl that is the one blah blah blah. Cut a long story short, I've done some digging and found out he marrying this ex-girl and the wedding date is set. Which means that he must have been cheating on me for at least a year. I have proof, I know the wedding date, I know they are engaged as well. I have no plans to tell her the truth as the families are involved now, and in his culture, it would bring a lot of shame to the family and the girl's family. There is no end game here as I said, I just want to confront him and know the full truth, for my own sanity. I am going to walk away and never look back. I don't think I have told the story properly as I am shaking right now and lost at what to do and how to confront him and to recover from this. The whole future I had planned with him is gone. He is now going to marry this girl. I don't know when exactly he was going to tell me, but the wedding is in 6 months. Update, thank you all for your messages and taking the time to give me some advice. I confronted him and he denied it completely. Then when I showed him the proof his face dropped, but he said he wasn't going to go through with it, it was only to please his parents. He said his grandma has become really unwell and he just wanted to make her happy as she may not have much time left. He didn't want to lose me or hurt me and was planning on breaking up with me in the next few weeks. When I asked why the ex, he said it was easier to be with her, as she is Hindu, than to be with a complete stranger his parents set him up with and getting to know someone else. He said it's only been going on for the last 4 months. When I said we are done, he begged and pleaded me to stay and said he will break it off with the girl and tell his mum about us. I said his lying and cheating has closed any future doors for us to ever be together again. Had he been truthful from the start, maybe we could have figured something out, taken a break, made any million other choices than to do something like this. By the way, I am under no illusion anything of what he said is the truth. Maybe he wanted to be with X all along and this is another one of his elaborate lies. Whatever the truth is, he is still a lying, cheating person who made the wrong decision when the going got tough, and I can never be with a man like that. I blocked him on everything and sent the girl screenshots of messages and pictures of us together from a few weeks ago to her Instagram. Didn't say anything, blurred my face out, just sent the messages. I then blocked her and deactivated my account. I don't know what I'm going to do, and right now I am in a complete state of shock and panic. I won't be able to switch off my feelings overnight, and this will haunt me for years. I really was blindsided and don't know if I'll ever trust anyone again. I was completely played. Thank you to all of you for your support and advice. I truly felt I could not talk to anyone about this when I found out. Somehow talking to strangers on the internet gave me the courage to do what I did. I may be off Reddit for a while, but I will come back to update when I feel better. Thank you all once again. Comments. 1. I'm very sorry. He is a coward and you are better off without him, even if it hurts right now. I know you have a desire for the whole story, but what does it matter really? I think you should text him a few choice words letting him know what you think of him, and then block him everywhere and never look back. You will get over him. You will find someone better. You will have much brighter days ahead. OP, I hope I do. I just don't know if I can face knowing he is getting married to someone else and having the future I planned with him. He is the only guy I've been with, so this hurts so bad as I have only ever been good and loyal to him. 2. They aren't going to have the future you dreamed of, trust me. She is a cheater and he is marrying her out of familial obligations. They are going to have a mediocre future. You can still have the future of your dreams with a great man who will make you wonder why you were ever heartbroken about this guy. 3. To be fair, she only knows she is a cheater from a known cheater and liar. Who knows if anything he said about her was ever actually true? She should tell the girl because she could be getting duped just as much as OP did. 4. This is absolutely devastating. 5 years? No wonder you are so shocked and hurt. I have heard other stories like this. OP, you will find someone who deserves you and truly loves you. You will get over this, though I know it is hard to believe right now. Good luck. OP, what makes me feel even more sick is they have clearly gone to look at wedding venues together. He's proposed to her, done all the couple things. But in the last year or so, I don't think there has been one night where have not called each other to say good night and talk about how our day went. We talk throughout the day, we send memes and snaps to each other. I'm lost at how this has happened. I know she is quite westernized, so they must have spent some nights together somewhere, but somehow still managed to call me. I'm reevaluating every single little detail of the relationship, which is why I want some answers for my own sanity. 5. If it makes you feel better, it sounds like he's going to be miserable living the life his parents plan out for him. The best thing you can do is move on and live your best life. Make him feel the sharp pangs of jealousy when he sees you and your future partner living the life he wishes he had. 6. He has been lying to you for years. Clearly he is great at manipulating, and talking to him will only be detrimental to you. Ditch him, get a therapist. OP, any advice on steps to overcome this? I can't physically get out of bed, my world has just been shattered. I will definitely be getting a therapist. I feel too embarrassed to even tell my friends. 7. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. You trusted your partner, that's it. Tell your friends, tell your family, you will need them. I'm so sorry, Hooney. 8. Agreed. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. This is not your fault. You can't control the actions of others. You can only control your reaction. You are allowed to have time to be upset. Don't forget you are human. You are allowed to be sad. Just don't unpack and live there. Cry it out and then refocus on where you're headed. Have a nice at-home spa day. Take a warm bubble bath, light some candles, put on an invigorating face mask, have a glass of wine and just pamper yourself. Then set yourself up with a therapy appointment. If your friends are your true friends, they will be there for you, and you shouldn't be embarrassed to tell them when you're having a hard time. That's what friends are for. To be there during the good times and the bad. 9. Not Hindu, but I am South Asian. This man is weak. He was never going to go against his family and fight for you. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. He should be embarrassed for being a coward. He led you on knowing he wouldn't make a stand. That speaks to his character, not yours. OP, thank you, these words means a lot to me and needed to hear this. 10. I don't think it has anything to do with family or Hindu. Those are all his excuses. He uses OP as backup while he was waiting for his ex. Very sad, but bad people deserve bad people, hence the two getting married. OP dodged a bullet there. OP, you deserve far better than this. 11. Unfortunately, this bait and switch is not uncommon for men from that part of the world who go to the West. 12. Hate to admit it, but this is very true. The number of guys I know from the Middle East, South Asia, who play around with Western women and then marry someone from their own culture is sickening. This is coming from a Middle Eastern dude. 13. Send him a text and simply say, best wishes on your upcoming wedding. Never talk to me again, cheating coward. And then go on with your life and heal. I understand he had pressure to marry someone Hindu, but if he was mature and a good person, he would have ended it with you long ago and done whatever duty he had. He led you on and strung you along while he did this. I'm so sorry. 14. OP, I've been in your exact shoes. Block him from social media, no contact, find a therapist and take time to grieve. Find a hobby to occupy your time. It took me a year to move on. It's now been 8 years and I'm now happily married to someone that loves me for me, and his arranged marriage didn't make it 2 years. If he truly wanted to make it work, he would. You deserve better. 15. What you need to remember is that at some point he has every intention of ghosting you as he's getting married. He's riding this out, and sleeping with you, stringing you along, pretending he's planning on standing up to his parents for you, until he has to give it all up, the double life to live with his wife. He may seriously be planning on telling you he's going away that weekend, and knowing he's going to willingly block you from there on out. He knows what he's going to do to you. He doesn't know you know. You say there's no end game here for you, but there sure is for him, and he's been happy to live this way knowing this is staring him down the barrel and not caring. Think about that. His trash has had ample opportunity to break it off and hasn't. 16. Here's my advice. I haven't been through the same thing, but I have helped a friend go through something similar. These men never change. They are cowards and quite frankly pathetic. What's worked best for my friend was writing a long letter. I think it ended up being 8 pages, where she wrote everything she wanted to say to him, every single detail. When she got it off her chest, we spent all night doing it. She fell asleep for like 14 hours. Before writing the letter, I said, just write it and sleep, and then you'll decide if you want to give it to him or not. She sent it to him and blocked him on everything. He's been trying to reach her, go back to her for 5 years now, and she found someone else and is happily engaged. If he's this weak now, imagine when his family is insulting towards you or whatever and he doesn't react. No spine, no relationship.